This story is called The Final Slam. The arena lights dimmed, and a hush fell over the roaring crowd. Thousands of fans packed into the stadium, signs waving in the air, chants echoing off the steel rafters. The squared circle at the center of the chaos was waiting for the war that was about to unfold. Tonight wasn't just another wrestling match. Tonight was a clash between two legends of the ring. Titan Travis, the powerhouse known for lifting men twice his size, and Razor Ricky, the cunning technician who could twist an opponent into knots with his submission holds. The crowd was split down the middle, half chanting, "Titan! Titan!" while the others, "Razor! Razor!" Backstage, Titan Travis bounced on his heels, his massive frame glistening under the fluorescent lights. He had trained for weeks for this night, knowing Razor Ricky had every trick in the book. Travis cracked his knuckles and whispered to himself, "This is my ring. Nobody takes me down in my house." Across the hall, Razor Ricky laced his boots tighter than ever. He grinned into the mirror, his wiry frame looking almost fragile compared to his opponent. But Ricky's strength wasn't in brute force, it was in precision, speed, and knowing when to strike. "Big men fall the hardest," he muttered, with a smirk. The bell rang, and both men charged into the spotlight. The roar was deafening as Travis and Ricky locked eyes across the ring. Travis flexed his muscles, swelling like boulders, while Ricky smirked and bounced from foot to foot. The referee signaled. The bell rang again. The battle had begun. Travis lunged forward first, scooping Ricky up with ease and slamming him in with a thunderous body slam that rattled the canvas. The crowd erupted, half in cheers, half in groans. Ricky arched his back in pain, but the glimmer in his eyes hadn't faded yet. He rolled into his feet, dodging another charge from Travis, and countered with a sharp drop kick that staggered the giant. For 10 minutes, the two gladiators traded blows, slams, and nearly falls. Ricky tried locking in submission holds, wrapping himself around Travis's limbs like a snake, but Travis had raw power and broke free from him every time. Travis punished Ricky with suplexes, backbreakers, and yet another devastating body slam that left Ricky gasping for air. But Ricky was never out. Every time the referee's hand came down for the 3 count, Ricky somehow kicked out. Sweat poured their bodies, dripping onto the canvas as the match stretched past 20 minutes. The crowd was on their feet, sensing they were watching something special, spectacular, and one for the ages. Travis finally caught Ricky midair, hoisting him high above his head in a gorilla press. He roared to the crowd before hurling Ricky down in a crushing slam. Ricky lay motionless, and it looked like the end. The referee dropped to count 1, 2, but at the very last heartbeat, Ricky's shoulder shot up. The stadium exploded in disbelief. Travis pounded the mat, frustration swelling in his eyes. He yanked Ricky up again, going for the finishing move, the Titan Bomb. A jackknife power bomb that had ended dozens of careers. He lifted Ricky, but Ricky twisted midair, reversing the move into a surprise DDT that spiked Travis headfirst into the mat. Both men lay flat, the referee counting them out. The crowd screamed, desperate for one of them to take the rise. At the count of 8, Ricky pulled himself up by the ropes. Travis staggered to his knees. They met in the middle again, trading fists, neither willing to fail. Then Ricky sprang to the ropes, bounced back, and launched himself into Travis, only to be caught in midair again. With a guttural roar, Travis delivered one final body slam that shook the entire arena. Ricky's body bounced off the mat, lifeless. The referee dove in. 1, 2, 3. The bell rang. The match was over. Titan Travis stood tall, chest heaving, sweat dripping. The referee raised his hand in victory as the crowd exploded into thunderous applause. Ricky lay on the mat, beaten but not broken, his eyes open with a faint smile. He had lost, but he had given everything, and the fans knew it. In their eyes, both men were legends. See you next week.
We'll see you